Hello everyone. So I guess I was just doing a video here about November updates, which there aren't many that I can think of right now, but I just still wanting to do one for November, and I'll do one later if anything changes. Um, so at the moment, I have reached what I'm calling, and others have called, resin overload, and because it hit me yesterday. I was looking around and I realized I have 8 dolls. um, and that includes Cecile, who is off on her wardrobe vacation still, and I realized that I'm not at like a bad point where I'm like, oh my god, I need to sell all of them. That's not like, so for a lot of people, resin overload means I need to sell somebody or rethink collection or what have you. I actually love my collection right now, but I'm definitely glad that my overtime is over right now and I don't have the urge to and money to buy more dolls, because looking around I definitely want to spend more time with the dolls I have and getting them together. So I actually have decided that for the next couple months I will be focusing on the dolls I have, um, especially her actually, and probably my new one, Mr. Brightside, who is hanging out. I'll put her here. um, he's right here. Let me grab him. He's actually, his clothes have not remotely come in yet, which is a shame. But so he's wearing the unflattering too small shirt here, and he's wearing, to cover up his manliness, a sock skirt I made for him, which is so sad on him, but it's only temporary because his outfit is coming in. This wig, though, I think might be his now. I explained it on a post on DOA, but it's actually from one of my pull-ups, and I think I showed that pull-up to you. She's actually wearing a white wig I have now that I tried on him, and it was really awful because he's very pink, and it just didn't work with his skin tone, at least not that white a wig. Um, but anyway, focus will be on her and him, getting them together completely. I want to get a new wig for her. I actually do like this wig, but I kind of want to try a completely white blonde wig on her and see how it works. So we'll see how that goes. For him, I have this wig. I was going to try and get one that's just his own, and give this back to my pull-up, but Monster Designs, or Linkiki, she's actually no longer taking commissions, and she doesn't, this wig's so soft, sorry. She's not taking commissions. She stopped because she couldn't guarantee time frames and people were complaining apparently, and she wants to focus on her shop, which makes sense to me, so I'm gonna have to let that go. But that means that he gets to keep this one because her wig is too, I like that it's poofy, but it wouldn't work on him, I think. And I just like how this wig is on the sides. So I'm just going to keep it on him. And, you know, if I find something similar, I might get it for him, try it on, and if it doesn't work out, give that one to my pull-up. Otherwise, this is his wig. I need to give him a face-up, and he definitely needs more clothes than the suit that is coming for him. So I'm going to make lists for all my dolls of what they need, and get them. And I think that's what I'm going to do to get past the resin overload stage, because I think it's better to focus on the dolls I have, um, rather than get anyone new. That's of course minus the dolls that I have already ordered that I'm still waiting for. My doll she's, my doll zone Mo, and my Zoom Sard and Zoom Io. Those are already ordered, and one's my girl doll, so he'll never be canceled. Um, and these dolls on Mo, I've wanted him in tan forever, and if I were to even think of canceling that order, um, I'll never be able to really get him again unless it's off the marketplace, and who knows what the price would be for that. My doll she's, I've been waiting those forever and waiting forever, so it just seems silly to cancel. So after those, definite break and take care of the dolls I have and stop myself from being all like, oh my god, I have so many doll projects to do and blah 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 blah. And so hopefully that will work out. So my November updates are basically that I'm just going to focus on the dolls I have, focus on getting them together, and I can do more introduction videos for them once I get them more complete. Especially her and my doll Chateau Pierre. I don't know if I did an introduction video for them, but that's mostly because they are not complete, I feel, yet. And that's because, well, they were impulse buys, so it's going to take a second to get them to where I feel like I'm completely satisfied with them, unlike my other dolls who I did have a plan for. So I think that is mostly it, and I'm very, very glad that I figured him out. I had recorded a video explaining why I'm glad, but I'll just paraphrase it here because the video recorded weird. But basically, he is very much more pink than I thought he would be. I thought that Zoom Normal was more of a yellow. I think that's because I was going based off of the fabrics I've seen that are cream white, and some of them in photos have looked not yellow, like they've yellowed per se, but they've looked like they've had a yellow tint to them. So I guess I just got completely confused, which, you know, happens when you're still new like me. Like, I've been in a hobby a year, but I'm still new. I probably will be able to get away with the excuse for like another year. But so when I opened him, I was very I was so glad to have him and have his sculpt, and I love him, and I think he's gorgeous. But it completely threw every plan I had for him out the window. I wanted to make him blonde, but I don't know how blonde would look against this particular skin tone. I tried on a silver wig, like a light silver wig, and it looked awful. And and I don't have the only blonde wig I have to try on him would be hers, and it's way too small. So like I tried this one on him just because, and it ended up working out, and then I completely figured him out. And I was actually distressed about it, actually, because, like, not that I meant to be, but he's my birthday present, and one of my girl dolls, and I absolutely would have hated not wanting him around simply because I couldn't figure him out. But I did. For his face up, I plan to, the only thing I really know is that I'm going to try blue eyeshadow on him and see how it works out. I think his sculpt is manly enough to get away with it without looking girly. So I'm going to try it out, see how it works. I also need to give him gray pants, which there's two places I can try. That's M3, who apparently makes Sabic size clothes, or I can try Dalmore, who I know has them, but I want to wait until his suit gets here, try it on him, and see how that will work out in the pants that come with him. So I'm glad I figured him out and don't have to regret him. And I don't regret any of the dolls I have, but I definitely will have to admit to myself right now that I bought too many for my first year in the hobby. But that's because, well, I had the extra money and it just snowballed from there. My Doll Chateau dolls, and even though I wanted my Resin Solely, who's over there, those were all dolls bought with money I had extra. And I feel like now that I'm not still making the overtime, I can be more selective and not get as many dolls next year. Because next year my plan is just to continue with the dolls that are on my must-have list and to not impulse buy anybody. That's going to be hard now that I've fallen for a lot of Soom dolls, but it's just going to have to happen. Soom has monthly dolls and they're all gorgeous, but I can't afford to have them all, which is good because I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to get to the point, like, I wouldn't mind having, the large collections of 20, 30, however many dolls you think is a large collection. I wouldn't mind that, but I want to be able to have a nice looking collection. I want to be able to look at them and not feel like, oh my god, I have 50 million dolls. This is crazy. I want to be able to do that. So to be able to do that, I definitely want to slow down and just get the dolls that I have pre-wanted. And even though my girl and my guy worked out and my Resin Solely worked out, I don't want to get to the point where I'm just selling dolls left and right because I just have too much going on. So next year is when I'll probably do a whole update video on what I'm going to do next year. So far that list is just a mini fee Rhea and a little fee Auntie, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. That's all I have on the list now, and that's probably what I'm only aiming for to get, but we'll see. If I get more, I'm not going to be all upset about it, but it's definitely, I gave it a lot of thought last night that I definitely want to put more thought and care into the dolls I get. And I don't want to regret anything. I don't want to sell anything. And I don't want to feel overwhelmed. And right now I'm kind of feeling overwhelmed. Luckily, it's only with 3 dolls. But I don't want it to get that I'm overwhelmed with 6 dolls. So I'll have all the dolls I need to figured out soon. I hope. And sorry. A girl called just managed to jump behind my doll shelf. I didn't know she could do that. I'm sorry. Come here. I didn't know she could do that. Sorry. She's an older kitty, so I didn't know she was spry enough to do that. That's why I'm just shocked. But so yeah, and I decided to make a video out of it because, well, I just like talking things out of my head, and I know that on my journal, if I write it out, they'll probably be like, well, we don't care. And most of you probably don't care, but I figured, hey, talk it out and get out of my head and I'll feel much better about things. So, that's all I can think of. I might be getting my, wait, there's one more, I think. I might be getting my Doll Zone Mo this month, actually. Luckily, he comes with an outfit. His wig, I will have to search for because I wanted a black fur wig with synthetic extensions. that I was going to get from Monstro Designs, but again, she canceled commissions. So I'm going to have to figure that out, definitely. And, but if he comes in, of course, I'll be doing a box opening. And I'll introduce you to his character, because his character is really easy and I completely know him by heart. So, yeah. Thank you if you watched this. I know it was long and weird. And, yeah. Also, whoever designed the Mecha Angel body just needs to be shot. I'm sorry. Like, it's the most weird body, but I'll get used to it because I want him to have his original body. So, yeah. That's all. Bye.